This is the third of 4 videos exploring the unfolding of our new human nature. While the preceding video focused on the metamorphosis of separate consciousness into who we are, divine consciousness, one being expressing as all it is, this video focuses on the metamorphosis of our emotional, reactive, hungry heart, reflective of separate consciousness, into our one divine heart of intelligent, unconditional love, heart of all it is, including each unique human heart. While the metamorphosis of separate consciousness into divine consciousness liberates us from the pain of separation from divine presence, the metamorphosis of personal emotional heart into our one divine heart of being liberates us from all emotional pain. While it's easy to confuse our emotional heart with our true heart, our emotional heart only exists when we forget our true heart. Our emotional hearts are bundles of conscious and unconscious psychological wounds, fears, attachments, and desires, all expressions of our loss of wholeness, our experience of separation from divine, unconditional love. Our emotional hearts have nothing to do with the absolute nature of the heart, nothing to do with love. Our emotional heart, for example, may fear abandonment by our partner, may yearn to be appreciated and valued, and may feel lonely without friends. Emotions, comfortable and uncomfortable, are volatile, ephemeral reactions to our perceptions of the vicissitudes of life. They are like ever-changing weather systems. While our true heart, divine, intelligent, unconditional love, is unchanging. Like the sun, it shines continually and unconditionally on each passing weather system. When our emotional heart says to another, "I love you," it more often means, "I love how you make me feel," or "I am enjoying the love that is arising between us," or "I long for you." Whereas when our true heart feels and says, "I love you," it is saying, "I love you unconditionally, just the way you are. I honor and respect your unique divine individuality, regardless of how I experience you, regardless of whether you respect or honor me, regardless of any pain my experience of you triggers in me." Our emotional heart looks at a friend or stranger and experiences a separate being. Our essential heart, heart of divine being, looks at a friend or a stranger and experiences our one self, one divine being shining as a unique human. Many years ago, I heard someone describe the experience of his personal emotional heart metamorphosing into divine heart. He was driving down a freeway in California and stopped for gas. After filling his car, he sat for a while behind the steering wheel, noticing some strange sensations in his chest. As he observed these unfamiliar sensations, he became aware of his emotional, personal heart dissolving. Within a few moments, he felt he no longer had anything he could call a personal heart. The center of his chest now seemed to be nothing but an infinite void. As he explored this void, he became aware of planets, stars, and galaxies within this emptiness. With amazement and gratitude, he realized there was nothing in existence that did not live within this void of his heart. He realized that this void is our true heart, divine heart of intelligent, unconditional love, heart of all that is. Unfolding our divine heart occurs as we allow the light of who we are, the flame of divine consciousness, to flow into the hearth of our heart, and simultaneously accept unconditionally into this hearth of our heart each of our emotional experiences, just the way they are, and for as long as they are. In this way, the divine flame of love and light ignites our emotional wounds, like fire igniting wood, back into their original nature, divine light and love. In this way, within the sacred hearth of our heart, personal, emotional heart metamorphoses into the one divine heart of all that is. As our divine heart unfolds within the hearth of the heart, we become able to discern more clearly the divine guidance of the heart, the guidance of love. We begin to trust that this voice of love knows in each moment what is right for us, where we need to go, with whom we need to relate, and what we need to create. Some of us hear this guidance of the heart as a subtle voice. Some of us feel it as a visceral sense of rightness. Some of us sense it as a gentle nudge. And others of us simply notice our hand moving to pick up the phone, or our body getting up to walk. Sometimes we experience this guidance of the heart communicating strongly, even insistently, and at other times quietly, almost inaudibly. But always the guidance of the heart communicates peacefully and with unconditional love. Always its guidance is clean of emotion, criticism, judgment, and coercion. Even when the heart guides us to do something that triggers pain in us or another, it does so with love and unshakable peace. This benevolent signature of the voice of the heart helps us discern between the guidance of love and the promptings and compulsions of psychological wounds, dark forces, and our cultural conditioning. As our ability to hear, trust, and follow the guidance of the heart unfolds, we find it increasingly easy to allow our life to be moved like a wave by the ocean of divine love, rather than manipulated by the will of separate ego. However, we may not always understand the will of divine love. We may not always know, for example, why our heart moves us to gift one person and not another, to walk through the fields rather than beside the river, or to call a friend now rather than later. We may never know the answer to our why questions, but gradually we unfold a trust in love. We find ourselves trusting that the heart knows the highest good for each of us in each moment, and that because there is only one of us, one divine being, the highest good for one of us is simultaneously the highest good for all of us. I will now guide us through a meditation to unfold divine heart of being. So relax, breathe gently, and enjoy a moment to appreciate, cherish, and love yourself. If it feels appropriate, invite Divine Self, your ancestors, and spirit guides to facilitate and illuminate your meditative experience. Please do not operate any machinery while listening to this meditation. Now, with awareness above the crown of your head, open to and explore light of being, our divine presence between your thoughts. Surrender your experience of being a separate I into the one divine light of I am, light of being, allowing divine light to evaporate your experience of separation like the sun evaporates an ice cube. Rest as light of I am expressing as all existence. Allow light of being, light of I am, to flow into and permeate your head, allowing your mind to metamorphose into divine mind of being. Allow light of I am as river of light to flow down your spine into your physical and energetic heart. And allow your heart to experience and shine light of being as divine, intelligent, unconditional love. Experience unconditional love, expressing as unconditional acceptance of what is, just the way it is, and for as long as it is. Allow your heart to experience accepting something you find easy to accept, like perhaps a flower, a mountain lake, or an animal, and experience the energy of acceptance. Now accept unconditionally into the heart of your heart any emotions, both comfortable and uncomfortable, that are present in your experience in this moment. Allow the flame of divine love within the hearth of your heart to ignite any emotional pain, fear, anger, depression, and grief, any and all emotions, back into itself, divine flame of unconditional love. Allow your personal emotional heart, ignited by the flame of unconditional love, to metamorphose into divine heart, divine, intelligent, unconditional love. Experience being unconditional love, one divine heart of all that is. As heart of being, as divine unconditional love, expressing through your unique human individuality, see and feel yourself with a friend, and open to the experience of your friend as yourself. Explore being the union of divine mind and heart, the sun of being shining spontaneously as both light and love. Explore how this union of divine mind and heart, of light and love, spontaneously relates to friends, family, strangers, and nature. If you feel called to venture deeper into this way of unfolding our new divine humanity, you can find my book, Unfolding Our New Humanity, on Kindle Books on Amazon. The final YouTube video in this 4-part series, Unfolding the New Humanity, is number 4, Unfolding Divine Body. Thank you.